Hello, people of YouTube. This is Gray's Guitars. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, and feel free to comment down below what you would like me to do for future guitar-related videos and music-related videos in general. So today we are talking about Gibson again. Yup, Gibson's back in the news again. Why is Gibson back in the news again? Well, that is simple, because they are doing what Gibson likes to do and be idiots. So we all know basically what happened with the whole V-shape in Europe against Dean, where they lost that. They did not win the copyright claims. And keep in mind, the V-shape is very old, going back to the 50s. I'm sure there was lawsuits previously before, but you know, you got to fire them up once every 10 years to see if you can get any money out of another company. At least that's what Gibson seems to be doing anyway, currently. And basically the lawsuit is currently against Kiesel, also for the V-shape, not in Europe, in America. So we'll definitely be interested to see how that plays out. I'm not really sure how it is going to play out. All we know is that Kiesel has lawyered up for it. I don't even think they're currently making any V-shaped guitars currently, as far as I know. I think it's all of that, mainly that kind of crazy headless thing. And they got a bunch of different other interesting shapes, you know, super strat style guitars. Kiesel is a decent brand. Basically, it's off of Carvin, if you're not familiar with Kiesel. I believe it's all technically under Fender, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But I believe it's kind of like a sub-brand of Fender. Carvin, if you can actually see the amp there in the background, I do have a Carvin amp, and so is my 4x12. They don't make the amps anymore. The guitars, I think, is pretty much all switching over to Kiesel. As far as I know, they're not making any of the guitars anymore as well. But overall, I got no problems with them. I mean, they're making the shapes. I mean, if they lost against Dean 9 out of 10, I feel like Gibson's probably going to lose here in the U.S. Against Kiesel, because 9 out of 10, the judges are going to look at that case and be like, oh, they already lost. They should have done this many, many years ago. Should have patented the shape when they first created it. I don't know if they did or didn't. Yet again, don't quote me on that either. But it is what it is, you know. So Gibson is continually doing stupid things. They need to stop with the lawsuits if they want people to buy their product, because everybody thinks that they are giant dicks at this point in time. Now, the guitar-wise, you want to buy used, you go right ahead. Go buy used guitars. New guitars, that's up to you if you want to dish out the money. You can definitely save some money buying used. And then if you don't feel like actually supporting Gibson, you buy a used one too. It goes to a third party like Guitar Center, or an actual person that is selling the guitar on like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, Let Go, OfferUp, eBay, Reverb, you know, all those crazy, plenty different for sale sites. It's going to that actual person and not to actual Gibson. But that is up to you. I personally cannot afford a brand new Gibson, even if I wanted to right now. Even the cheaper models, you know, they got a nice 2019, they released a nice, I think it was called the Traditional, and it had a maple neck. Traditional. It had the binding on it. You know, it was more of a satin finish, but I really liked it. Thought it was cool, but like, what was it, $1,200? Yeah, about $1,200, and I got a Studio for like $500 when I bought the Studio used 94. You've seen that in a few past videos as well. But it is kind of ridiculous at this point. Just stop suing people. You're doing great with Epiphone right now. Hopefully we get to see that new Prophecy series that wasn't supposed to be shown, but was shown anyway. I'm going to be making a video about that as well. And the Epiphone lineup for 2020, because it's some good stuff. Epiphone is definitely going in a good direction. So keep on up with Epiphone. Gibson, just slow your roll on suing people, and you will be good to go for the future. Do what the people want. My name is Steve Gray. This is Gray's Guitars, and as always, have a good one.